Can you start by introducing yourself? What's your name? How long have you worked at Vuba? And what's your position within the business?
So I'm Ethan. I started just over a month ago now, and I'm the head of chemistry. So responsible for all the R&D projects and just anything that relates to the lab in any way or shape or form.
Okay. My name's Marni. I'm a sales manager. I pretty much take care of all of Easyhold's sales and business development. So I've been with the company for just under a month. And we were a week apart, so newbies together, which was nice.
Yeah, I remember you coming in. It was just a week after I started, I think.
Yeah,
so.
like a lost person, but yeah very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll grab this one. Okay. How do you find the atmosphere and working environment at Vuba?
Oh, I really enjoy it, actually. So everyone's really young there, so it's a really good vibe with everybody. And there's always music playing. I think it's really good everyone's working really hard, so it's really easy just to get stuck in. Yeah. You don't feel like you're sort of left on the sidelines a little bit. Everyone's really hardworking and everyone's really friendly as well. I think it's really easy just to fit in and sort of not feel lost at all.
It's a good balance, I think.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows when to get their head down at the right time, but also it's not too intense that, if you want to go for a walk and say hi to someone, it's not the end of the world.
It's quite easy to ask people for help as well. So everyone's really friendly and approachable.
Yeah, I've asked for a lot of help and a lot of questions and nobody's turned me down yet, which is a good thing.
It's not a bad thing, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Open this. So, how does your role at Vuba compare to other jobs you've had in the past?
I would say one of the best things I've found in it really is being given a lot of freedom in my role to kind of go about things the way that I feel is best. I've probably not been given that opportunity prior.
Yeah.
There's definitely not any kind of micromanaging or anything within the company. They really kind of want you to go, if you think this is the best thing to do or you think that's the right decision, then go for it, we'll support you. And it's quite exciting really, because then it gives you kind of full autonomy to look at everything and go for anything really.
Yeah, so I know what you mean. There's a lot of freedom with it. So it's kind of hard for me to answer this question because I've only just finished university, but there's definitely so much freedom with it. And I feel like you're very much trusted to do sort of your own thing. It's not being bossed around all the time. It's not sort of like really strict.
It's an odd thing when they actually genuinely ask you, what do you think? And they actually mean it rather than going, this is what you should be doing. It's, so what do you think? What's your thoughts? And then going from there and you're like, oh.
Your voice actually matters here as opposed to a larger company sort of thing where you're just sort of part of the workforce and not really heard.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Okay. So what did you know about Vuba prior to working here, and has it matched your expectations so far?
Well, I had no idea. I hadn't heard of it before. So obviously from a sort of chemical background, I've got no idea really. I've not heard of it before, but having a look at it, so when I applied, I got really excited about the actual potential of it and seeing how they're using sort of the chemistry and the R&D to actually further like commercial products as well as even just sort of the homeowner as well. I think it's really interesting, the application of all the chemistry and the science to just people's lives in general, I think is really interesting.
Yeah. I knew a bit about Vuba before I started, but it probably went above and beyond my expectations in terms of how the company worked together, how they integrate the different sections of the business really, really well. Nobody's really siloed off separately. Although there's different sectors in the business, people are really collaborative with each other, which I didn't expect that, to be fair.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like just how much everyone works together, I think it surprised me a lot.
Yeah.
So I had like part-time jobs in the past, but just seeing how everyone works together and how much communication there is between people, even if it's on just down the road or the other side of the country, I think everyone's so in touch with each other that it's just really easy to find anything you need, really.
And you can very much cohesively see throughout everyone. Everyone's very keen on the end goal and very focused on the kind of development of the company, where you can go to a lot of places and everybody's just kind of wants to come do their 9 to 5 and just they're not bothered. They just want to do their work.
Drones and just sort of moving through the day, getting from weekend to weekend.
Yeah.
Whereas actually you enjoy working here and you actually, everyone is actively working to further the company.
Yeah, it's quite nice when you don't see everybody running to the door at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. I always find myself staying until 6. I just don't even realise what the time is. Like the day flies by normally just because I'm so busy and enjoying
You
what I'm
blink
doing.
and it's gone.
Like it's not just dragging every day. I'm actually enjoying being here and look forward to coming to work the next day.
Yeah.
Like even when I'm not at work, I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing tomorrow.
Yeah, it's quite a nice feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, which is nice for a job. So we're actually enjoying the time you're spending there.
I know. Breaking up for Christmas is going to be sad.
All right, let's take this question. What qualifications and skills do you bring to this role, and how do you feel they've been essential for your work at Vuba?
So probably my experience is what has given me a bit more of a leg up in terms of feeling like I'm ready for a role like this at Vuba.
Yeah.
So I do have experience in sales, working with customers, working with clients and things like that. But I think what that's given me is this confidence in feeling like what I want to do in Easy Hold doesn't feel like too big of a mountain to climb. So I can feel a lot more confident in how I'm going to approach it rather than feeling a little bit like I don't know where to start. But I didn't go to university. I didn't have a degree. And that didn't stop me from getting a role here. And to be honest, when I initially spoke about this role with them and about joining the team, it was never asking me about, have you done this? Have you done that? What qualifications do you have? It was about, what do you enjoy doing?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself? What gets you excited in a role? It was completely different types of questions.
Yeah, I totally agree. So I'm more of the opposite. So I've got a master's level qualification in science or chemistry specifically. And obviously I've got no real world experience having just finished, but I think the enthusiasm and passion for doing the job is what's actually important because you've got to have the drive. I think that everyone at Vuba has the same sort of personality where everyone strives to do the best and is so excited about all the new opportunities. It's just getting stuck in, I think, is the most important thing.
Yeah, it's quite infectious.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Okay. So, do you feel like you'll have the opportunity to make your mark at Vuba and introduce meaningful changes?
I definitely think so, actually. So having sort of starting a whole new other department, I definitely have all the control in terms of like setting everything up and actually making impactful changes. Even in the space of a month, I've already made like massive changes, like redesigning the lab, as well as just helping. I sort of use all over the company already in terms of actually problem solving. And there's just such a wide array of applications where I can be used.
Yeah.
That I just think it's really useful and I just get to have input everywhere in the company. And
there's been a lot of new machines coming through the door.
Loads of new machines coming through, and there's just so much stuff I can do to help, and just everyone can just get stuck in.
Yeah, I'm probably similar, to be fair. I think what was quite nice and probably what did make me realise that I was already making an impact when I didn't realise was even after my first week, my manager said to me, it's really nice to have your energy here.
Yeah.
We're really excited to have you on and for what you can do next year. And I think even having that really early on kind of pat on that back going, we are glad to have you here and we do feel like you're going to do great.
They actually feel the difference you're making already, even in the space of a day of being there, you've noticed already.
And it gives you the motivation to go, do you know what? Yeah, I really appreciate that. I really want to
I really want to do well and work hard with it.
Definitely. Totally agree.
So can you describe working at Vuba in 3 words between you?
Oh, what would you go for?
I would go for exciting.
Work hard and play hard, I think works pretty well. Like everyone's really hard working, but at the same time, everybody's loving what they're doing and everyone gets on really well. Even just like around it, sort of the work, like fun we have, like playing football, going to the pub or anything like that.
Yeah.
It always feels well deserved at the end of the day when you can just spend then the time together as colleagues.
It's a good environment to be in.
Yeah,
I would also say full. I've never eaten so many biscuits in my life in the last month.
Free fruit. I've literally polished off all the crisps, all the biscuits.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I need to get back to the gym ASAP. But apart from that,
I'm not thinking about that at the moment. But
We are one of the fastest growing businesses in the region, with opportunities across all departments. Whether you're looking for your first job or looking to progress your career, Vuba will be keen to hear from you. Drop us a WhatsApp, email, or call us, and we'll be happy to discuss the opportunities at Vuba with you.